You saw the thumbnail, you read the title, 1 Pile Arm Dragon equals infinite negates. Before I showcase how crazy this is, I want to give a shout out to Rapture for coming up with the combo. They sent this to me through Discord and I was just blown away what they were able to do with the Tomahawk shenanigans. And this is probably going to be the best way to play Arm Dragon moving forward in Master Duel. So again, thank you very much, Rapture. Let's get into the combo. So all you need is Pile Access. Level 3 can get you there. Pile Arm Dragon can get you there. It's basically the same thing as the last profile where you just want to get into Galaxy Tomahawk as fast as possible. So we searched the Flash because one extender makes the board so much better, but Pile Arm Dragon alone can just get you the infinite negates part. So Pile Arm Dragon, we level up into him after searching 7, or Flash was 7. We're going to send 5 from deck to grave to search for Tempest, and then Tempest is going to banish 2 dragons, which you'll always have 2 dragons in grave when you get into Pile Arm Dragon, and you get to go into Galaxy Tomahawk. Galaxy Tomahawk, very degenerate card, very banned in the TCG. We actually use 3 banned cards in this combo, it's pretty crazy. So we're going to summon 5 Battle Eagle tokens, and then we're going to link into Harpie Conductors. So what does this card do? Absolutely jack shit, but it is a winged beast to link to that you can make with these tokens, and that's all that matters. So you can go into Simorgh, who needs a winged beast for material and is a link 3. So this is another banned card in the TCG, and then we got another banned card in the TCG being Union Carrier. We're going to activate Union Carrier. Instead of equipping the Buster Lock, we're going to equip the Mist Valley Thunderbird. This card is key and integral to the Infinite Negate loop because when this is sent to your hand, it gets to special summon itself back out, and that is not once per turn. Next, we activate Arm Dragon Flash. This is the extension part. If you don't have an extender with Pile, you'll just end on the Union Carrier with the Simorgh, which is all you need for the Infinite Negates, but if you get the extra body, could literally be normal summon Ash Blossom, you get an IP Masquerena, and we all know how good IP Masquerena is. So during the end phase, Simorgh is going to summon the Apex Avian. Keep in mind these bricks, quote unquote, Apex Avian and Mist Valley Thunderbird, you can still do this combo if you draw any of them. So it's not like there's any dead cards or garnets in the deck, just a couple of, you know, not the best cards to draw. So now we have our Infinite Negate loop because Mist Valley Apex Avian says that you can return a Mist Valley card you control to negate the effect of any card, and that is not once per turn, and the whole balance was supposed to be like, oh, you just return Apex Avian back to your hand, he leaves the field. But no, you're going to return Mist Valley Thunderbird, and then when he's returned to the hand, you special summon him, and then none of those things are once per turn, so you're going to see how degenerate this can really get. And then the IP Masquerena can redirect attacks with the Avramax or go into Apollousa for more negates if you're afraid of like Gamma or something, because unfortunately this is not multiple times in one chain because you're only going to have one thing to send to your hand, so having the Apollousa is not a bad idea. But we're just going to roll with this. They're going to normal summon Parlor Dragon Maid. We're going to negate it and return the Mist Valley Thunderbird. Not only does it negate it, it negates and destroys it. And I forgot to mention too, what makes this really potent is when this is under a link arrow for Simorgh, this shit is untargetable. They can't imperm this at the start of your turn. That's insane. But now that we negated and destroyed the Parlor Dragon Maid, Mist Valley Thunderbird is going to trigger in the hand, special summon itself out. They're going to go for Monster Reborn. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to negate it again. And that is going to bounce back the Thunderbird, and then Thunderbird is going to summon itself back out. I literally just have infinite negates. There's no way they're going to be able to play through this, so they scoop it up. So what I showed you before is what you're usually going to be going into, but if you draw the nuts, you can do something as crazy as this. I believe this is actually just your best end board. So we're going to use Pile Effect, send 5. 5 is going to search for Tempest. We're going to activate Pile again to send 7 from deck to grave and search for an Arm Dragon Lightning to get some cards back in our hand. We're going to special summon the Tempest, and this is just Galaxy Tomahawk shenanigans at this point. So we're going to summon the Tomahawk. Tomahawk is going to summon 5 tokens in a painfully slow animation. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to go into the Harpie Conductor, go into the Simorgh, Union Carrier, and this is all the 1-card combo, by the way. We're equipping the Mist Valley. So what you see right here, aside from the Lightning, this is all just Pile. That's all what Pile does. That's insane. But we're going to go even further. We activate the Lightning, we normal summon 3, go into 5, 5 goes into 7, we're going to recur 1 with Lightning, get this level 3, because when I send it to grave, it's going to draw 1 card. I get Thunder level 10 on the field, this guy's a boss, and then we summon Armagram in grave to go into our IP Masquerena. So what exactly is in our end board? well, first of all, end phase summon Miss Valley Apex Avian. So we have infinite negates with Apex Avian. We have a Link summon during our opponent's turn with IP Masquerena, and that monster won't be able to get destroyed. The Miss Valley is also untargetable. Thunder level 10 is indestructible with lightning on the field, and he has a quick effect pop during our opponent's turn. So yeah, our opponent's definitely not going to be winning this. They're going to activate Cyber Emergency because they're playing Drytron, whoop-de-doo. Now when you negate Cyber Emergency, it actually can go back into the hand by discarding a card, but I really don't give a shit because I have infinite negates. So obviously we negate it, he's going to get back the Cyber Emergency in his hand, and then the Thunderbird is going to special summon itself back onto the field, just like before. And then he's going to attempt to activate it one more time. Guess what? I'm just going to negate it one more time. I don't really care. So that's another negated Cyber Emergency, and I could literally just keep doing this forever. Doesn't matter what he has. The only real outs to this is Droplet and Dark Ruler no more, and maybe a Kaiju, but even if you Kaiju me, I still have IP and Thunder level 10 on the field, so this is just a really solid combo. Now I know what you might be thinking, Sprado, can this deck even go second? It's like a going first FTK type deck, so what are you doing going second? Well, Armed Dragons are naturally good going second, and you get to cram a ton of going second cards because this is a one card combo deck. So my opponent's playing some kind of Despian, Dark Lord, Shadal deck. It's really weird, but it is what it is. He's going to go into the Despian Theater. He's going to Fusion Summon, so I'm going to chain Maxx, get that free draw. He's going to go into the first Dark Lord. Definitely wasn't expecting that. That is going to trigger the Tragedy, I believe, and then Tragedy is going to add a Dramaturge. I get to draw onto another Maxx, which is like whatever. It actually comes in pretty clutch, and then he sets a card down and ends his turn. We drew into the Catapult Turtle, that's amazing. We're going to fire off the Dark Ruler no more, activate Lightning so he can't pop my Armed Dragons if they come out. I'm going to normal summon Turtle Tribute. He's going to special summon or fusion summon the Winda once I commit to a special summon. And once he commits to his fusion summon, I'm going to drop the Maxx. Now the Maxx actually comes in pretty clutch right here. It's really funny because he's going to summon that Winda. And then I'm going to draw into a second Dark Ruler no more, because fun fact, that card is not once per turn. I get the level 5, I am now locked out of special summoning, and he gets to pop my back row and then summon Dramaturge. Pretty crazy. So now that's going to resolve, and you can probably guess what I'm going to do here. We're going to go into the battle phase, swing over the Winda, because he doesn't have like Alistair or anything in hand. He then gets to add back his Shadal Fusion. Aliber gets to negate my Armed Dragon Thunder level 5. And now that I have baited out everything I possibly could, and I drew an extra card because why not, I am going to fire off the second Dark Ruler no more so that Dramaturge doesn't become a problem. I'm going to go into Armed Dragon Flash. I'm very, very glad I didn't go into Armed Dragon level 5 just yet, because now I haven't used this hard once per turn, so I can use a different one off of Armed Dragon Flash. We're going to search the Pile Armed Dragon just for the extra extension. We get a Pile Armed Dragon off our level 5. Pile is going to send 5 from Deck to Grave, and then 5 is going to search for Tempest. And then I'm going to summon the second pile off the Tempest, so we have multiple extenders for our one-card combo, so if something gets interrupted here, we have a backup play. We're going to detach the 2 materials, make the tokens, and this is pretty much the same shit that you were seeing before. We're going to go into the Harpie Conductor, go into the Simorgh, then Union Carrier, and then we get to special summon the Tempest after equipping and go into an IP Masquerena. So we had absolutely everything in the world, and then Simorgh is going to summon the Apex Avian. So yes, he has his board, but we're literally holding him hostage because the first thing we're going to do is shotgun the IP Masquerena to go into Avramax, so he can no longer swing over into Apex Avian. So he's going to try to. He's going to activate an effect with Dark Lord. I'm going to negate it with Miss Valley Apex Avian. And this is the start of Infinite Negate. So get him the hell out of here. Summon the Thunderbird. And then he's going to go into the battle phase. He has to attack the Avramax. So he's going to take 3,000 damage because I always gain his attack. And then he's going to try and bring back the Dark Lord with the Theater. But I'm just going to negate it again. I didn't think he realized that I have infinite negates at this point. And then I get to summon the Thunderbird once more. And then he quits. So here's the deck list. I already kind of profiled this already, so I'm not going to go too in-depth. If you want an in-depth look at this list or something similar to it, make sure you check out my other Armed Dragon deck profile, the previous one for Master Duel. It'll be in the description below. So starting off, we got the 3 pile. I mean, what's new? It's literally the best card in the deck. It's a 1-card infinite negate combo. It's great at breaking boards. It's just the best boy. Then if you're going to abuse pile, you need the Thunders to do it. So you play 3 Thunder level 3 to draw a card or to be a potential starter for your deck, 3 Thunder level 5 to search Tempest and do your combo, 3 level 7 to search out your entire archetype or to get into boss monsters. Speaking of bosses, we still play them even though we're doing a completely different board. Thunder level 10 is really nice in a simplified game state, or if you have the extra extension, you can get him on top of your main combo. Very nice boss monster to have. Level 10 White's more if you're going second boss monster. It makes your Gustav Liebe combo a lot better if you're going second. Really nice card to throw in here, and the reason I was able to fit this is because I realized Return of the Dragon Lords isn't really that good, so I took it out, and in favor I decided to play the searchable Beat Stick extender. We also have more starters. We got 3 Catapult Turtle, tribute it to summon a level 5 from deck. Then you got Flash to summon a level 3 from deck, and it's a free special summon. Typically I don't like Flash. I wish I could be playing like Small World or something, or I wish we just had an in-archetype search spell. That would be really nice, but you gotta use what you have. 3 Pot of Prosperity to dig the deck for a starter because, again, 1-card combo, this becomes really good. Armed Dragon Lightning to protect your Armed Dragons, really helpful when going second. Also recurs your Armed Dragons from your grave, so you have follow-up plays. Then we have a lot of like Maxx hate and stuff, so we got 2 Call Buys, 3 Ash Blossom. Not trying to get Maxx, that's the best way to deal with this deck, drawing into like board breakers like Dark Ruler no more. Then we have everything for our Infinite Negate setup. You need the Mist Valley Thunderbird at 1 and the Apex Avian at 1, because even if you draw them, you still got the combo, so you only need to play 1. And then we got some going second cards. We got the 3 Maxx, of course. It's just broken against any combo deck. You're either going to draw into Dark Ruler or your opponent's going to end their turn. And then, of course, we got the 3 Dark Ruler. This is just the most effective board breaker in the game, in my opinion, right now, especially since people have started to stop playing decks like Eldritch. They're playing more combo-oriented decks. For the extra deck, I played 2 Galaxy Tomahawk this time. If one doesn't work out and you still have your full extra deck just sitting there, it's really nice to have the second one. Gustav Maxx to finish your opponent off for 2,000, and then Liebe for the OTK. You go into this with your level 10s. This is a lot easier to do now that you have level 10 white in the deck. You have a Link Spider for Nibiru's, or if you just want to link off the spare token with your 1-card combo, you can do that. Just get the extra body on the board for next turn maybe. Then you got Hieratic Seals, simplified game state. It's just a bounce for dragons, really nice. Knightmare Phoenix for the floodgates. Harpie Conductor for part of the combo, IP Masquerena as one of your interruptions, the Union Carrier for your combo, Knightmare Unicorn. You can go into this with IP Masquerena, or you can just go into this going second to spin a card back into the deck. Simorgh as part of your combo to go into Apex Avian, get the infinite negates. Avramax, probably the most busted thing you can summon off IP Masquerena, because when you summon it off IP Masquerena, it'll be indestructible, it's already untargetable, it's unbattleable, and if you somehow remove it from the field, I could shuffle a card back into your deck. Really, really nice. Then 1 Apollousa for the negates, if you want to be safe and play around Gambler or something like that. And then Accesscode Talker to go burr for going second if you need it. If you can fit it in, you can also play something like Underworld Goddess. This card is pretty decent. You can summon her off IP Masquerena using one of your opponent's monsters as material, or you can just do it going second if you're trying to out like a towers or something. So this card could definitely come up. I'm considering it, but I don't really want to spend the UR gems at the moment, but you could consider this card. It's pretty alright. And that's going to be it for the video, so make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed for more Armed Dragon content. It really helps out the channel. I'll see you guys later. Peace.